Hello and welcome to AlcoholFreeMe. I am now into my fourth month. Fourth month. That's pretty mega. I haven't really not drunk. Probably the longest is maybe like a couple of weeks. So 4 months I'm feeling weird, strange, but good. I'm going to be even more excited, I think, when I get to the end of this month, and that means I'm like a third of the way through, because like a third sounds like a quarter of the way through. That reminds me that there's still quite a lot to go. A third of the way through, like a boots 3 for 2, sounds a lot better probably than what it actually is. What kind of new discoveries though from the previous month have I discovered on my journey into, look at my awkwardness, my journey into, my body rejects the concept. One of the main things that happened this month was my brother James got married, something none of us hardy kids ever thought would happen about any of us, frankly. We don't really, the whole marriage thing is just a bit weird. So he got married and it was lovely and wonderful, and the whole of the Hardy family got together and got very, very drunk. And it's probably the first time in the whole of this thing where I had an internal tantrum with myself at the wedding about why I was being so stupid and I was ruining my brother's wedding because I wasn't drinking, and it's not very often our family gets together and I feel like I've spoilt it. Yeah, I actually got really angry and had a little bit of a strop. Like, not to anyone, but just internally to myself, and sat in the corner of the room and like didn't want to have fun. I was just kind of annoyed about, because I did kind of mentally prepare myself for going to the wedding and I thought it'd be fine. You know what it is? It's that thing of what drinking does for you is put you in a place where life is good, right? Life is good. This guy's okay. This guy's okay. I can talk to them about anything. It's great. We can hug. There's this sense of unity and a feeling of belonging, togetherness. And not having that at my family's wedding just felt, I felt a bit left out, really, and ended up just holding my niece for the whole time, sitting by a big wheel of cheese, which was all right. That was okay. And then everyone sort of came to me and sat with me, which was kind of nice. And I got to spend some time with Emily, or Ems. I feel like I should chuck in some nicknames now. Emily, she's small, she's getting big now. And my brother is loving the fact that I'm not drinking, because it means that, what kind of life must I be having? I can obviously babysit all the time, which is great. It's not really bad, but he'll take the mick. It's my brother Michael, and it's just, So of course at the wedding I ended up doing what only I myself could do, which was distracting myself from the fact that I couldn't drink. So I ended up doing a whole vlog about how to survive a sober wedding, which was good. If you haven't seen it, do check it out. But I had to do something. It's that sense of I can manage chit chat for about half an hour, and then I start to notice that I'm not drinking and everyone has drunk like 2 bottles of champagne each, and it's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, you sort of need to be a little bit, So one of the other things that I actually had this month, which I think was a fairly poignant event, and kind of sort of the opposite of how I felt about my brother's wedding, was I did karaoke. Sober. 2 words that should never go together, because let's be honest, it's sometimes tricky enough doing karaoke when you're drunk, right? It was quite interesting. So as a group of us games journos got together, went to Lucky Voice. I basically made sure I'd gone and got myself like a strong coffee, as coffee is my new addictive crutch. But I had like a really strong coffee because I knew we were going to be up late and I want to keep the energy going. So I had that was cool, and then just kind of drank soft drinks the rest of the night. So I actually have some clips from the karaoke, and it kind of looks like I'm drunk anyway. I think I'm just drunk on life. The funny thing was with the karaoke, a lot of the times when you're not drinking, you're very aware that you're not drinking and everyone else is, and you have a nice time, but it's not like a really good time because you know that it could be better. That's pretty much it, right? What was really great about the karaoke was the fact that singing, like the whole point of singing and singing with other people is it's about similar things to what drinking's about, which is like, this guy's okay, that guy's okay, it's cool, you feel involved, there's like unity, you feel a sense of warm glowing towards your fellow man, and singing brings that out in you anyway, regardless of whether you've had alcohol or not. I know you probably don't agree with that, but it's true. That's why singing has always been around. It's why lots of people always sing, and it, you know. So I came away from that whole experience feeling like I hadn't really missed out on anything. I don't feel that the evening would have been any better if I'd had a drink. It was just as fun. We were just all messing around, singing National Express to every song by the end of it, just the phrase National Express, which was quite funny. That was a moment. There was only one other funny thing from the karaoke night, which was my friend Gav was a bit quiet and he was sitting next to me and basically refused to speak to me. And I was like, why are you refusing to speak to me, Gav? And he was just like, because you're a spy. Because I was sober. And then I reminded him that with my coffee consumption that I don't really remember much anyway. The whole evening is a bit of a blur anyhow, because I'm like, I've got rockets under my heels. There was a lot of coffee that day. I don't know, I feel like I can grow as a person if I can do all the things. Maybe that's it. Maybe if I can just prove that I can do all the things that I would normally do drunk, but when I'm sober, then I don't need alcohol, right? Ever again. I don't need it, right? The other thing I would also like to say is just give you a bit of an update on how much money I've raised. So far I have raised, let me get this right, £1,266 and 66 pence. It's a weird number. Ask my friend Martin about it. So I just wanted to go through and say thank you to everyone who sponsored me this month. I will read out your names. I have them written down here. I can't remember them all off the top of my head. Sorry. So Matt Cass, thank you so much. You're a legend. Tom, Barry Davey, Campbell Allen, Richard Bowes, Nikki Jones, David Anthony, dude, Rob Wilkinson, Mr. Rye Williams, my homie, Steve Twilley, Mark Hanson from the other London, that's in Canada, and of course Mike Channel, actually, from Outside Xbox, or Coco, as I keep forcing the nickname upon him. You can call him that. He'd love it. He won't. Anyway, if you fancy donating and sponsoring me, please go to justgiving.com/It's Julia Hardy. And the /It's Julia Hardy thing, you can hit me up on Twitter, YouTube, well, obviously YouTube, idiot, YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, all on that /It's Julia Hardy. That's the same for all of my things. Go on there, follow me. There's lots of other random stuff that I'm going to be doing as well. Thank you so much for all of your support online. You guys really do inspire me to keep going. And yeah, thank you so much for all sponsoring me as well. I'm so impressed I've managed to raise this much money so far. And Amnesty is like the most amazing charity ever. I'm really pleased we're making some money for them. So yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe. Do follow me on this journey. I'm going to be doing some other kind of really weird random vlogs, mixing it up a little bit as the year goes on, just to keep it a bit varied. So it's not just me, you know, sitting in my chair with like my cupcake pillows. Although they do have weird banana arms, which is fun. Banana arm, banana arm, banana arm, banana armor. Just blew my own mind. Yeah, so it's not just that for like the next year. We're doing some other different stuff too. So thank you so much. Join me next time when there'll be more from Julia without alcohol. The epic saga continues.